Welcome to the Holy Shhh Podcast, Smackdown, December 20th. It's your boy Ron T, the Icon.
It's your boy ABE from DET.
It's Minx Mayhem, Minx of the Mayhem.
I love you, Holy Shhh, Chuck Jordan.
Okay.
And I'm playing quarterback today.
Yeah, I got
On
a little late
SmackDown.
start here.
We're
Ryan
first.
T is filling in.
I love you, Ron T.
Speaking of Jacob Fatu, SmackDown kicks off tonight with Solo Sikoa and the new Bloodline coming out to the ring to address the WWE Universe. And he accepts Roman Reigns' challenge for the tribal combat. And in the middle of that, Drew McIntyre comes out to interrupt. He blames Solo for costing him a chance at the title, but he also respects him because he's the only one that finally stood up to Roman Reigns. And while they're talking, Jimmy Uso comes out, snatched Drew out of the ring, beats him with the crutch. Drew runs off, Jimmy hobbles off, and then LA Knight, Andrade, and Apollo Crews come out to the ring to face them for their match. Apollo Crews.
Oh shit, he's out of catering.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
out
that
of
was
catering.
my line. That was my line.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, say it now.
Apollo Crews, congrats to you. You're out of catering.
There we go.
I heard catering food be slapping, though. That's just what I heard. But, Chuck, what did you think of this opening segment of SmackDown?
I love this opening.
Oh my God.
No, I actually thought it was great, especially seeing. I love the fact that they keep hinting towards like this uncontrollable monster that Jacob is. Yet Solo just with a little reach. Hey, stop. Keeps him under control for now. Also, Drew and Kevin are telling the truth right now.
Yeah.
It's like I really want to jump you, but it's just you're the only man I know who went against Roman. He's like, so I'll take care of my list and you take care of Roman. And did you see Solo smirk when he said it? Like, I'm going to do that. And then out of catering comes LA Knight was like, all right, look, we need one more. Andrade, we need one more. Grab him out of catering. We going out there to go out to the ring. And then my boy finally came. Are we there yet?
No, not yet. Not
Oh,
yet.
my
But
bad.
just the opening. But me.
Sorry, I got too far. Went too far.
Yeah. What did you think of the opening of SmackDown tonight?
Hold on. Let me take my notes.
She loved this opening.
Chuck, don't speak for me.
She gonna say that Jacob Fatu is thick. That's what she gonna say.
You know what? I wasn't. But since we're already here and on this subject, Jacob Fatu thick as fuck. I'm just saying. I wasn't gonna say that, Ron. Damn. But Drew McIntyre and Solo teaming up. I'm just gonna guess they're trying to fill in the spaces that they're missing, which is kind of like Dang. What's up, Shay?
What's up with all this Chuck love in the comments?
Dude, what? When did Chuck become more popular than me?
Jody, what's going on?
No way.
Nobody's bigger than the group, Chuck.
I am.
Ain't nobody
bigger than the
come here
group.
to see you, Otis.
I am bigger than the group. I take up a whole screen. Look at this.
Too. We was just talking about it. Called him. He told him he looked like Zordon.
Rangers.
Rangers.
We need you in Angel Grove. Go Power Rangers.
Oh,
All right, but back to Mix.
Back to me.
Thank you, Chuck. I think they're trying to fill in the spaces of what they don't have right now, which is Bronson Reed. So I think that's the only reason they're teaming up. But if I'm being completely honest. I just want Drew McIntyre to take them all out. I mean, every single member of the bloodline, not the new bloodline, just every member. Who cares? Okay.
Shout out Hootie on TikTok. He says, I know it's SmackDown, but live in capital letters. Shout out Hootie on or is that Hootie Hoody? Whatever.
He must watch
Wody?
he must watch the show because you know I'm a big ass Liv hater.
Right.
So yeah.
Hey, I believe in Liv.
Man.
Okay, but here's what sidetrack because I'm tired of this Liv shit. Like I said
What a time to be a Liv.
Like I said in my group chat, Liv is a heel. We're supposed to hate her. So if I hate her, then she's doing her damn job.
Yes.
Mic drop. Everybody shut up about it already.
I don't hate her though, because I think that unlike you,
because you want to smash.
No, unlike you, I actually think Rhea's the heel.
I don't.
And I've been saying this since the beginning because
okay.
Rhea did everything to hurt her, get her off the shelf. She did everything to Dom, made him hate his family, and then they turned on her, and yet she's not the heel. She's been the heel, but we like her.
Shout out
Hoody
once again typed never get tired of Liv in capital letters.
What a time to be a Liv.
Then he also says Rhea's been the villain.
Thank you.
We got a serious Liv fan in the chat defending.
And
let's go, Liv.
To be honest, seriously, I don't care. Seriously,
I like I said earlier this week. As far as a feud, Abe knows what I say. Done. I'm over it.
How are we talking about Raw people? How do we?
I don't know. I was waiting.
Back on track.
Stop reading the comments from Raw.
She said side note. She said side note.
It did.
All right, now, hey, what you think about the opening segment?
One thing I did enjoy is seeing Drew McIntyre and Solo kind of hint at being a team and working in an alliance. But one thing I could see happening is Solo will use him, but Drew may go too far. And that might snap Solo out and be like, hey, whoa, that's my family. You know what I mean? Because Drew want to really hurt them. I think Solo just want to win and want his acknowledgement. But when he really starts to see where Drew's going to take this, that might be the thing that turns Solo back into the OG bloodline.
Yeah, because
side note before Ron goes back. Side note before Ron starts up. Shout outs to Drew with those Royal Ones. Sorry, I'm a shoehead. Loved them. Next. Go
ahead. First off, Shay
said was on point.
Liv's jump. I don't care if Rhea is heel or not. She's bomb. Let's go.
Mic drop.
That's fine. But who got the belt? Let's go, Liv.
Next up.
Go ahead, Ron.
Minx clowns me every time. But next up was the match between LA Knight, Andrade, and Apollo Crews versus
Catering.
the New Bloodline. Team Catering, LA Knight and Team Catering versus the New Bloodline. And this actually was a really good match. And towards the end, LA Knight began to get the upper hand, and Shinsuke Nakamura comes out of nowhere and takes him out, leaving the door open for Solo to take out Apollo Crews for the win. Abe, I'll start with you first. What did you think of this match?
I just like Nakamura.
They made the right call.
Yeah. I definitely think Solo, he's going up against Roman Reigns. You got to go full steam going up against that guy. You can't. People don't take losses leading up to Roman Reigns matches. You got to look strong or you won't stand a chance. So definitely I thought it was the right choice. But at the same time, what I took from it most is I like this Dark Nakamura, man. I like where it's going. And if the rumors are true and Asuka comes back and teams with him, that would be dangerous, man. That would be dangerous.
Yes.
But we shall see.
Minx, what did you think of this particular match?
Minx don't care. Just kidding. If from my perspective, Andrade and Jacob pretty much carried that damn match. It was mainly them beating the shit out of each other. They pretty much carried that match. I like the double flip thingy Andrade did or whatever. And when I was watching the match, I was like, damn, is Andrade going to be the one to take out Jacob Fatu? Just imagine. Of all people, it had to be him.
Right.
Like, but yeah, shout out to Apollo Crews. He got out of catering. Other than that, Shogun Shinsuke, though, is the shit. I love his character right now, and I love what they're doing with it. I just can't wait to see what else they got.
That's anime villain Nakamura. That's what that is. Chuck, what did you think of the match?
The match was wonderful. I like how, like I said before, I like how they said Jacob Fatu is unhinged. He's lost his mind, and then I think it was Corey Graves was like, I think he is his right mind. He just don't care. I was like, he knows exactly what he's doing. He just doesn't care. Like, he knows he's going to hurt somebody, and it doesn't click on compassion. I really like Nakamura. I've been a fan of his for forever, but this character of him is I really like the dark him, and like Abe said, if him and Oscar team up, woo,
dangerous.
And I agree. Then if it is Oscar and Nakamura both with the Poison Mist duo, it'll be mean. I actually think that I think they're trying to put Apollo in a tag team with Andrade. That's what it looks like they might be doing.
Oh, please, God.
Don't do that.
Well, what happened was that they let go of Baron Corbin, and they had a little tag team going on, which they should have kept going on. But decisions were made. So I don't know. I don't want them to do it because I think Apollo Crews should get some kind of push because he is talented. I think he's just one of those type of people that's like Ricochet that might need somebody as a mouthpiece to hype him up. He's not bad on the mic, but he's not.
Hold on now. We can't have Ricochet slander no more. That guy is over now.
Oh, because he does
killed it last week. Yeah, he is crazy over, man. WWE, they missed out on this one.
Now, I will say this. This is no Ricochet hate. I thought Apollo Crews was just a place filler for a black man because Carmelo's busy with Braun Strowman. Because originally it was Carmelo, Andrade, and LA Knight all going for the which title was that? United States?
Title.
United States, but Shinsuke won it. So now you got all three of them and it was in the ring talking who gonna be up next. And then, of course, Bloodline comes to interrupt that. Now you got a match 3-on-3, but you have to have a 3-on-3. But, of course, he's too busy with Braun Strowman. Grab another black guy to catering.
We got Michael Farrell is on TikTok, and he wants to ask Minx, do you think Dolph is coming back in the Royal Rumble?
Dolph who? Dolph Ziggler?
Dolph Ziggler. He said, do you think he'll come back in the Royal Rumble?
Do you know what? There's a possibility with WWE. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
He is with TNA, so it's possible.
It's a possibility. You never know.
It won't be Dolph Ziggler. It'll be Nick Namath. That's what it'll be. They'll be like, oh, it's Nick Namath. And they were like, no, that's Dolph Ziggler. No, it's Nick Namath.
And also, Soto619 is on TikTok. He says, tonight's episode didn't have a big of a moment.
No.
Yeah, definitely did not.
Shout out Soto 619.
Chase Jacob gets me every time with his crazy looking face and his prayers hands.
What about that shimmy he did before he went to commercial break?
I am still here to say Jacob Fatu is thick as fuck.
Oh my God! Can we stop with the Jacob thick comments?
Jeez. Oh yeah! Before we continue, also want to say rest in heaven. Prayers to Rey Mysterio Sr., Rey Mysterio's uncle, I believe it was.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Damn, funny you just said that. Soto619 just said that. Also RP Rey Mysterio Sr.
Yeah, I think it was
Perfect timing.
Ray's uncle.
Yeah, RP.
Yep. But moving on to the backstage segment, they had quite a few backstage segments back to back, so I'm gonna just run through them real quick. The Motor City Machine Guns getting an interview where Byron Saxton and Alex Shelley tells Chris Sabin to remain back because he wants to face Johnny Gargano by himself, and he hopes Gargano was man enough to leave Tommaso in the back and face him one-on-one. And then right after that, there was an interview with Chelsea Green, who is the first women's U.S. champion, back with Piper Niven, and Chelsea has given us gold as usual. Arrogance and overconfidence, and I'm loving it. Then they have another one where Kevin Owens is in the back right after, I guess he did what he did to Cody, holding the Winged Eagle belt, and said he's going to hold on to it because he was screwed over, and he's going to hold on to it till he gets what he wants. And Cody and Nick Aldis, whatever happens next is on them if he doesn't get his rematch. So with these three segments, hey, I'm gonna just stick with the Kevin Owens. You know, we know how he felt about the Chelsea Green. We were happy about that. We'll see what happens with Alex Shelley and Gargano, but particularly Kevin Owens walking around with the title on his shoulder. I'm enjoying this whole Kevin Owens thing.
I'm enjoying it just because I'm also hearing that the Winged Eagle had such an impact on that show that they're testing this out. They're testing how much traction can that Winged Eagle belt get. So when Cody does beat Kevin, he drops that old big dumb clunker and goes back to the Winged Eagle. So that's what I'm hearing. Because Cody, man, there's something about that Winged Eagle belt. It would look like it was made for him.
Yeah, I like that.
So
It's classic. So Chuck, I was going with you next.
So I want to be honest with you guys, and this is going to sound really effed up. As much as I like the Winged Eagle belt, I do love the W belt. Why can't they get rid of Gunther's belt or give Gunther the W belt, and then Cody can have the Winged Eagle?
No,
maybe it's me because I do not like Gunther. I do not like Raw's championships for the men or the women.
If they take
like
the
big
W out the middle,
and I like the Eagle.
If they take the W out the middle and go back to old big gold, then that belt would be significant. But with that W, it just looks stupid.
That the Gunther's belt is supposed to look like the WCW World Heavyweight.
I know it's supposed to look like big gold, but it looks stupid. If I have my choice, I'm just saying for me personally, I do like the Winged Eagle. I'm saying like I do like the W belt. Maybe it's because
I hate the W belt.
I've liked the W belt since Randy and John Cena and Brock.
When I see the W belt, I just think of Roman's stupid ass. That's why
Fuck both of those belts. Bring back the spinner belt.
Oh, not the spinner. Do not bring back the spinner belts. Leave those alone.
The spinner over the W.
Facts.
All day.
But no, like I'm saying, for me personally, it may not be for everybody, but in exact order from after with the three we have now, it's Winged Eagle, Big W, and I do not like I said, I do not like the Raw belts. The women's belts are the only ones on SmackDown that I like, and it's because of the Big W. But I like the Winged Eagle more. I'm saying I like the Winged Eagle more. I just would rather if they're gonna give Cody the Winged Eagle, give Gunther the Big W, and throw that knockoff big gold out the window. Like, just get rid of it. I
think if anything, if they are bringing back if they are going to bring back the Winged Eagle, then they should just bring back the big gold, just the original, just the original design, and bring it back. That's what I would do. Shay says how Kevin getting bad for Cody for using the chair when he was going to do the same thing but wasn't fast enough.
Yeah, but usually good guys will see the chair and will kick it out. Right. Cody looked dead at it and was like, going to use it.
Yeah.
And then he did the heelish thing and got rid of it before the refs could see it. That's the only reason people were saying that it's real heelish of Cody, but it was a heel thing to do. Most heels would have been like, I don't need this chair. I can win on my own merit. Cody was like, no, you're gonna feel the wrath of this chair, and I'm gonna get rid of the evidence.
Minx, what are your thoughts on this Kevin Owens segment?
Kevin is right.
Booyah.
End of story. But he looks legit with that winged eagle belt, walking around with it. It for some reason, sorry, Abe. No, it doesn't go with Cody. It looks great on him. I'm not even gonna lie.
I get a Stone Cold vibe when I see Kevin with it.
Or bring back that belt for Gunther.
Which one?
That was a cool
Which
belt.
one?
The Austin Smoking Skull belt. That was a cool belt.
Now you just reaching.
That was a cool belt.
That's disrespectful.
Right, you gonna bring back another
That's
man's belt?
disrespectful.
That's low key.
And put it on Gunther of all goddamn
like
people.
saying-
I was trying to keep it calm today, but you took it too far with that comment.
I just do not like Gunther's belt. I'm sorry. I'm
They're
trying to
just
think
like
of another
saying, hey,
nostalgic
let's
belt
give-
that was sweet.
Let's give Cody the Brahma Bull belt. There you go. Let's just do that.
Hey, I actually do want Cody to take the People's Champ belt from Rock, but that's different. Because I think Cody deserves People Champ over Rock.
Yeah, facts.
Well, this next segment was the Grayson Waller and Theory effect, where Braun Strowman was their guest, and they were trying to. Well, first he came out wearing the Santa hookup with a bag over his shoulder. We never knew. We never got to find out what was in the bag. It might have been Jake the Snake's. His snake might have been in that bag, for all we know. And then A-Town, or it could have been that. I don't know what it was. I thought it was going to have some type of significance, but it didn't. But A-Town Down Under was trying to recruit Braun Strowman as their bodyguard for them to team up. And Grayson Waller says that, we can be the brains and you can be the Braun. And then he looked at Austin Theory and said, well, the brain and the Braun and Austin Theory look like, yo, what do you mean? But right before
Braun, that was my part, because Braun was like, I just threw up in my mouth.
Yeah, Braun Strowman took over that entire segment. I know they were supposed to be the host, but Braun stole the spotlight that entire segment. But then my boy, which I thought was the dumbest thing ever, Carmelo Hayes comes out and interrupts and challenges Strowman to another match. I was like, he's trying to die. That was my thoughts. He's trying to die. Chuck, what were your thoughts with this Austin Theory and Grayson Waller effect?
First and foremost, I'm about to be a hater. Hey, Carmelo, my braids look sweeter than yours.
Not dropping that mic like that. You ain't with that headset.
My braids look sweeter than yours. Secondly, when he said, I might not win, but I'll never give up and never quit trying. All I can think of is the perfect mentor for him right now would be John Cena.
That's what I was thinking too.
Because
that might actually be something good to do, though, too, to get Carmelo over. Have him be mentored by John Cena.
But yeah, he annoys me every single time he comes out. He's way too delusional. He's not him. His girl's not even her no more. Like they're both in a losing slump.
Man, Kalani caught a stray.
Even though he somehow won tonight.
We ain't even talking about NXT, but Kalani just caught a stray.
He said they are not him and her anymore. They are them people. That's what he just said. Abe, hey, what did you think of this segment before the match?
Before I go, I need Minx. I want to hear Minx about Mello, man. She look like she about to explode. Let her get it out.
That's why I was gonna let her go last, but
I'm very calm. I'm trying to be. But
No,
it
let
seems
loose.
it seems like every damn week Carmelo just loves getting his ass beat. He loves being tossed around. He loves being this cocky, delusional ass who just damn.
There's a word
Yeah,
for
just hook
that.
him up with John Cena already. He needs some winning in his life.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a word for what he is. Are we
Loser.
on TikTok?
Yep.
Okay, let me think of a way to say it without getting us on TikTok. So I'm going to replace the H with a J. Freak Joe activity.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's what Carmelo's on. Freak Joe activity.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, Ron put it together. He thought about it. Yeah. Place the J. Freak Joe activity.
Wow. This is
Yeah.
disrespect
Hey.
right here.
Hey,
I don't know, man.
Hey,
Melo's starting to kind of grow on me. Maybe it's just me. But yeah. Melo is he not officially money, but he counting some change. He had enough
yeah, I
what he got.
understand.
He counting some
Mello,
change. He putting it
Mello
together.
got the piggy bank. He's shaking
Yeah,
it.
let me
like,
see what I
okay,
get. Can I get
what we got?
Oh, and if you thought Liv was a runner, he got a dub and took off.
I would have taken off too. I was gonna get to
Right.
that.
Oh,
So
my bad.
during
Go
the
ahead, Rock.
match, so Carmelo must have thought that this was prison rules. You just pick on the biggest, strongest person there, and everybody will respect you. And I thought
Shay.
he was setting himself
Why
up.
do Shay go so hard in the comments? How are you going to say
Uh.
you ready and then win by a count out and get the hell out of there? He ain't him.
Facts.
Hey,
Let him
Boom.
breathe.
he was smart. No, he was getting his butt kicked outside the ring, and Strowman was not paying attention and threw him over the ropes and got counted out. And Carmelo celebrated like he pinned Braun Strowman and he got the hell out of there. Strowman chased him through the back. And when we came back from commercial, Braun Strowman was in the back yelling, Where is Carmelo? Was it Santos told him, I ain't no snitch, man. And then
Escobar was like,
yeah.
I ain't no snitch.
And then
Hey, his
then
boy
Angel,
Widow was like, no. He's right over there.
Angel was like, no. He
Straight
went
ahead.
that way.
Straight ahead, right
So-
that way.
As he walks past, Carmelo comes out of nowhere with a chair and hits him in the back and then takes off again. He's been taking notes from Liv Morgan. So I don't know. It's looking bad for Melo. He escaped tonight. He got to get him a bodyguard or something. Help your boy out or something. I don't know what's going on.
Has anyone ever seen what happened to opponents of Braun Strowman? Like, did he not learn from The Miz? He had a shirt that says, I'm not finished with you yet.
Yes, poking the bear. Definitely.
Speaking of the Miz, you just brought up the Miz. When I see Grayson Waller now, I seriously get Miz vibes, man. He might be a Miz 2.0 in the making. Just somebody
that's what I think too.
An Aussie version of Miz?
Yeah.
I can see it.
I can see that. Also backstage though, this is a segment I was paying close attention to where Tiffy approaches Nia Jax and Candice LeRae as they're getting ready for their tag match in the main event with Bianca and Naomi, and she says, "I can't wait to be out there and cheer you guys on." And Candice says, "No, you know what, Tiffy, you stay in the back and you just make us up a celebration party." And then they just leave her there. And Nia Jax actually looked like she kind of felt a little bad. So I think Nia Jax is starting to feel bad for Tiffy. So I don't know how long this team of Nia Jax and Candice LeRae is going to last, but I wonder if it's going to last longer than Tiffy cashing in. What do you think, Minx? Think Tiffy cashes in first or Candice LeRae and
honestly,
Nia Jax breaks up?
I think Tiffany is gonna cash in before WrestleMania 41. And hear me out, because I was watching that match, and even though Naomi did extremely great, Maybe Naomi did take out Jade. She never lost those tag titles. Technically. She was just trying to get a title around her waist. And eventually she knew if she became Bianca Belair's partner, she'd have a title.
Left field. Like that answer though.
Yeah. I like that too. But that was later on in the night. I think we had Gargano and Shelly next after this. But I was just talking about that whole segment with Naomi and Candice
LeRae and Tiffy. I would love, and I want Tiffy to cash in and get an actual title. But honestly, with the way Candice LeRae keeps playing her, I wouldn't even mind. Well, I don't want to say that because they might actually do it, but I'd rather for her to have an actual championship. But if Tiffy swerved the world and cashed in on Candice LeRae and took her speed title,
take her speed title. What the hell?
We wouldn't even see her defend it though, so I hope they don't do that.
That'd be the worst cash in.
I said
ever.
I hope they don't, but I'm just saying, just because of how Candice LeRae keeps playing her, or even if she don't take her briefcase to cash in, she just becomes the speed champion on her way to become cash her briefcase in.
And then she'll be a double champion.
Take both of their belts. Take both their championships. Take Nia's with the briefcase and actually just compete against Candice's. Matter of fact, Tiffany, do that. Just enter the speed champion and take hers, and then cash in on Nia. Take both of them since they both want to play you.
Shout out Wicked on TikTok says
Tiffy 2 belts.
The Christmas trees, and Ruthless Talk says mid card division in this company is complete garbage.
You mean the men's or
mid card? Men, I think you mean. Yeah, he got to mean mid because most of the women is a mid card. The only main event women you got is Rhea and Ripley, both of them.
Bianca.
I wouldn't even put her in there right now.
Oh, no.
You don't Liv too though. Liv got that title. He said that. No, the biggest. I'll say that the biggest name right now out of all the women is on the main roster. I'll say is definitely Rhea Ripley right now.
Until my girl Charlotte come back.
That's what I was saying. If Charlotte come back, it's gonna be crazy.
Charlotte I heard somebody say all heads must bow.
Now, speaking of Jade, before we move on to this Alex Shelley thing, I did hear people saying that they starting to think that maybe because that confrontation or that stare off that Charlotte had with Jade Cargill before she actually picked where she was gonna sign, that Jade Cargill might have gotten taken out by Charlotte Flair. If they do that, I think I'll be okay with that as well.
I'd be perfectly fine with that.
As much as they said Naomi or Bianca set it up or somebody, I personally was like, considering it's taken such a long time to figure out who done it, I'm with Ron. Either Charlotte, Becky, or Alexa, somebody who's coming back. They did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That way it gives them a legit leg in the running of something when they get back. That way they ain't gotta try to create a storyline. No, it's already. I did it. I came to sign my contract. Coming back, I did it before I left. Now that's why none of y'all seen me do it.
Yeah, she could say that I don't let disrespect go, and Jay disrespected me.
That's why nobody saw it, because she came in, did the dirt, and dipped out.
Chris LeClaire says Becky Lynch will be back before Charlotte Flair comes back.
I can see it. I believe it.
And he also says it was Bayley and Naomi. That's what he thinks it was.
I wouldn't put it past Bayley.
I definitely wouldn't put it past Bayley.
But Bayley's like borderline hugger now. She like air hugs now, so I don't know. But
at the end of the day, she's still Pam.
But this next match was Alex Shelley versus Johnny Gargano, which was actually a really good match as well. I think in my mind I had higher hopes for the match, even though it was a solid match. I had higher hopes for the match, but I should have known that it was going to be some type of shenanigans because Ciampa did not listen to Johnny when he asked him to stay to the back because, of course, they're the heels. And Ciampa came out and interrupted, causing a distraction, which allowed Johnny Gargano to roll up Alex Shelley and get the win by cheating and holding on to the tights. And as Chuck says, what is your saying now?
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
What?
So if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Okay. All right.
Which I like.
To my
I like
kids
the way
all
the
the
match
time. You
ended.
ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And hey, you see Johnny look like a little kid when after he won. He was excited. He was like, "Yeah, I won! Ciampa, look, I won!" But no,
Hey, but
Corey Graves actually made this match more exciting for me. I don't know why, but Corey
given the
Graves with his
backgrounds,
Johnny Gargano hate was just amazing. Like he's like he never did that when I was in his wrestling class. Did he tell you about this? I'll never say anything nice. I was like, Corey Graves is hilarious.
Because they both all came out of the same area, training in the same area, which is funny with all the background history and all that type of stuff. But Minx,
she looks so bored.
Did you enjoy this match at all?
Yeah. I mean, I wanted DIY to turn heel technically, but now from what I hear is that people are saying that MCMG are being underutilized and buried, which is complete stupid as fuck because they just got here. If anything, they were overpushed and overrated. They just got there. You put the titles on them. Now DIY took them off. Everybody's fucking mad. For what?
What'd you say people say about them?
So you saying DIY was right, like Kevin Owens?
Yeah. What are people saying about them? They're over what?
No. As soon as the match ended, like I'm on the message boards and they were like, MCMG, they're underutilized and they're gonna bury them, blah blah blah. But if
underutilized and buried sounds like Street Profits. Sorry.
But hold on. If anything, my take on it is they're fucking overpushed and overrated.
I wouldn't say that, but overpushed definitely.
They just got there. They had some titles, and now everybody's mad because they lost the titles. First of all, DIY had them first until they had them lose them to that bullshit storyline to the Bloodline. He said what he said.
I love you, Solo.
And so I think DIY deserved them in the first place. The Bloodline should never had them. MCMG should have never had them. Straight DIY.
You know, being from Detroit, I might get flagged for saying this.
Wait, we're on TikTok.
Yeah, but I don't mean about a website. I mean just by the streets of saying this going against one of our own. But I think Minx might be right. I think they were definitely overbooked. Now, were they overrated? When it comes to the history that they had on the Indies, that will never be questioned. That was top tier. But when it comes to them being here in WWE with the bright lights on, it does give off an overrated vibe. And if I was to just shut off my memory bank and forget about the indie stuff, I would just be looking at the TV like, who are these old guys? You know?
Yeah,
maybe it's just me.
But no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I don't think necessarily that they are over the hill. But they came to WWE they're on the downside of their career. Like, definitely. You can remember all of the crazy stuff that AJ Styles used to do. He can't do all of that stuff anymore.
But at least he got to do it.
No, but AJ Styles will still give you, at the age he is now, will still give you a great match. And I think that's where Motor City Machine Guns have to figure out that pocket that AJ Styles found, that he can still give you an A-tier match without doing some of the crazy stuff that they used to do. So
It
The
had a
only
little
thing
more
saying
character.
No, I do believe that they were overbooked. I don't know about overhyped yet. I'm still haven't put that in, but it reminds me of them coming to and just getting the belts off rip was like, I don't know if y'all remember that one WrestleMania where Too Extreme, the Hardys came back
Mhm.
and they
Yeah.
just won that first night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the one thing for us was it was the nostalgic of this is the Hardys.
Mhm.
But it was like they were, I don't want to say a shell of themselves, but they weren't the Hardys that we remember when we were younger. Like
Yeah.
they kind of was a little slower. So it was like, and they lost the belts pretty quickly due to the fact of
Yeah.
it. And then they had to reinvent the characters, and we had the greatness of I want to say Matt Hardy delete with Bray Wyatt out of nowhere. You know what I'm
The
saying?
deleter of worlds and all of that.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
like it was the fact that they had to find their footing when they got back to where them having the titles made no sense. But
Yeah.
were they a good team? Yeah, they're a great team. But it was like sometimes you, like I said, I do believe they were overhyped, but underperforming. Like they showed up to every match and given good matches. It's just they haven't given us anything that's like make us be like, oh man, that's that moment, that's that lingering. Like Soto said earlier, nothing of tonight stood out. Was like, oh, it was epic.
Yeah.
And for them to just get here, they might have had epic matches in the Indies. We haven't seen anything from epic here yet. So for us, it's like that's why I said the ruling is. I'm kind of, I don't want to say they're overhyped right now because like I haven't seen much from them, but I do think
Yeah.
they're overbooked.
I think for
They shouldn't
storyline
have came in and
reasons,
got the title strike off rip. They should have to earn them.
I think for storyline reasons with them and DIY, I think they could have something special with this story between these two teams. And I hope it turns into something like memorable. So fingers crossed on that. And I think that could help elevate both of these tag teams and the titles as well. If
Especially they got
correctly.
such a history with each other. You would think
Yeah.
so, but I was more hyped watching DIY Street Profits go at it.
Oh yeah, DIY and Street Profits is always dope.
I was more entertained by that, and we haven't seen Street Profits is everything that they said underutilized and buried.
I think they're going to Raw. In my opinion, I think they're going to Raw. They should go to Raw, in my opinion. But next up was the main event. Bianca Belair, Naomi versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. And Nia Jax, during the match, gets busted open. And Tiffy comes out with the briefcase in hand. Everybody thinks she's going to cash in, but she comes out to check on Nia Jax. Nia asks for the briefcase. The ref catches her, which causes a distraction. And Naomi takes out Candice and gets the win with a split-legged moonsault. Now, this actually, in my opinion, was the match of the night. The only problem was 80% of it was during the commercial break. And that is really bad for it to be the main event, for you to have two of your champions in the match. And the majority of the match was commercial breaks. Well,
That's
Naomi wasn't officially.
I was talking about Candice.
Yet.
Candice is still your speed champ.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah, 3. Even though this match was well done, I thought it was the right call. I thought also that the right person took the pin. It's just that it sucked that 80% of it was during the commercial break. They had a little picture-in-picture, and for this to be the main event, this was a bad look for CW and for SmackDown. But
was this CW? No, this was
USA.
Not CW,
USA.
but USA, especially USA though. They usually do better with this with USA with these commercial breaks. But I don't know if it's because it's 2 hours, they gotta cram more commercials in or whatever is going on. But
I think they let DIY go, and they didn't throw, because you gotta have X amount of commercials per match. Mm-hmm. I think they didn't throw any during their match. I think it might have been one. So they pushed them all to the end. Break. So they pushed them all at the end. Which
it was real. It was, in my opinion, it was kind of disrespectful to the women in the match, especially if it was the most exciting match of the night.
Yeah,
That's saying something.
they should have put all those breaks in the earlier throughout the day. The last hour should really be the hour you have the less commercials.
I agree, especially if you got your main event. Minx, you were saying about the Tiffy, or you saying Naomi? You think Naomi might be the one?
I think Tiff. What the hell is that girl's name? I think Tiffany is gonna cash in on Nia before WrestleMania 41, because from the way I view the storyline, it just seems like they're pushing a cash in or a breakup. On Naomi's standpoint, I really do think she took out Jade Cargill because, like I said, she never lost those tag team titles. She never technically lost them ever. So to get back in that title belt point, would she take her out? Indeed.
Definitely would be motive there. Abe, do you agree about this being like probably the best match of the night?
Oh yeah, hands down it was. And I just like how Naomi and Bianca look good together with the matching outfits, keeping the trend going that her and Jade had. It's gonna be smoke in the city when Jade get back, man. Some decisions got to be made. Can't wait to see it though.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see what happens too.
If Naomi didn't do it, I'm hoping that even though I know it's a rip off New Day, but I hope they stick with the big three and as a three. It's just only if Naomi didn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And,
don't break them all up. Let them all three.
Because I thought they were supposed to be a group originally. It was the big three, and then all of a sudden it was just Jade and Bianca. And it was like, but then they keep bringing Naomi back. And, we doing big three for for the SummerSlam. Oh, we're doing big three for this other event. But then they go back to just being two.
I guess they really could do that whole thing where they, bounce in and out who wrestles
Freebird
and
rule.
still
Freebird.
Yeah, they might do that.
Put them all together as one group.
That would be interesting. They don't think they ever did it. They never did anything like that in the women's division.
Not for women.
That would be kind of interesting to see. But overall, SmackDown tonight, Abe, I'll start with you. On a scale 4. Of 1 to 10, a 4?
4.
Okay.
4.
Minx, scale of
3.
1 to 10.
I fell asleep.
you falling asleep talking about it right now.
All right, that's how I feel. This was a whack ass SmackDown.
Chuck.
1.
Damn.
I got the highest score out of everybody. Jeez.
You usually do, Ron.
I was about to say it's SmackDown. I know I'm the baby face of the entire group. Apparently, I'm like my boy CT. Everything is roses and rainbows. No, it was 5. I was giving it a 5. It was just
Ron be over there like everything is awesome.
Yeah. I just give it a 5 in honor of Booker T in my dreads. Just 5. No, it was just it happened.
No, I ain't gonna go that low. I'm going with Minx. I'll go 3.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll give it a 5. It just happened.
Or 2.
That's what I said.
2. I like 2.
SmackDown happened today. That was it. But hopefully
I'll
Monday
give it
Night
2
Raw.
for Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, I will say this though. They are booking this Monday Night Raw on Netflix to look like another PLE because that lineup is stacked.
That's
bro.
Now, did they say it's
Monday,
going to be 3?
Today and Monday is already pre-recorded. I think that was another reason it kind of they're trying to fill in the gaps of all the pre-shows.
Yeah, it's a holiday. They give them all
the holiday. Let them go off the holiday. But
I'm saying usually they tape shows are kind of like
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Because they're trying to plan ahead. They're trying to plan ahead, even though it's like, why would they be fighting now? So the fans aren't really into it.
Yeah.
Like we didn't even know. Well, we knew about Drew, but I'm saying we didn't know about certain storylines until now. So anybody, the fans, is looking like, wait, what's going on? So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's you can definitely tell with the energy of the crowd too. It's definitely different when it's a tape one because it's right after another show. So it's just like, what? Okay. But
we got to get one. We got to get tickets to one of those here. I want to be able to see two shows at once.
like when they're pre-taping when? Yeah, they'll never do it here though.
But-
I don't know. Is that Raw supposed to be that first Raw supposed to be 3 hours though?
Yeah, I think so. It's 3 hours. Yeah. Let's
Okay.
see.
They already got 3 bangers of a matches now. 3 bangers.
But I guess
Well,
next time.
I'll let
Next
you
time
close it
you'll
out.
see us.
I'll let you close it out, Abe.
Next time you guys will see us will be Monday Night Raw morning after. It will not be after the show. It will be the following morning around 12 o'clock. Put your notifications on YouTube and check it out. And also this month, end of the month, December 28th. I think that's a Sunday, if I believe so. It is a Sunday. We are having our first end of the year awards. It's going to be something to tune into. So make sure you check that out. A lot of promo coming soon. But until all that stuff, it's your boy ABE from DET.
It's your boy Ron T, the Icon.
It's Minx Mayhem, Minx and the Mayhem.
I love you. Holy Shhh. Chuck Jordan.
And it's the Holy Shhh Podcast. Peace.
Media.